Die! Wimp!
I don't know why, but something is wrong.
Rule Britannia!
The TV is crazy and the truth has gone. I might be crazy, but I think we're done. There are people out there who are adverse to fun.
Communism is king.
It's on your news. Even your neighbor has been here. You can see it on YouTube. It's time to shine a light. On all the things they don't want you. Tom Generation Next. Oh, it's what's coming next. Tom Generation Next.
Commander Worf, don't be a cunt.
I'm having such a good time.
Kill everyone on the bridge.
Having a ball!
Fuck you, Mr. Rascal.
My name is Owen Jones, a renowned drama queen, pseudo-intellectual and champagne socialist.
That's for people.
What can I do? People know the truth.
Shut the fuck up.
What's true? That's why we gotta shine a light. Oh, shine a light, shine a light. We gotta shine a light. Oh, yeah. Together forever. Yeah. Tom Generation Next. Oh, it's what's coming next. Tom Generation Next. Yeah. Tom Generation Next. The Unity Channel. Zero News and now. Tom Generation Next. It's gonna shine a light. Generation X.
Welcome back, I'm Tom Fury, this is Zero News. Actually, before I put everyone on fucking notice, right, I'm going to show you something first. Hang on, where have all the controls gone? Sorry, I'm using a different, right, okay. Most creators won't show you things like this, so consider yourselves lucky. Right, so I've showed you what an unhealthy channel looks like before. This is what a healthy channel looks like. It's a small channel, yes, and my numbers are small, but, and that's, you know, at the moment, like, creators treat their studios like their dicks. So at the moment I've got a small dick and everyone knows it by me showing them this, right? But this is a healthy sign. See, up and down, up and down. This is what normal numbers look like. Whereas if someone's been buying their numbers, you'll see it go up in a straight line, along in a block, and down in a block, because it's digital. So that's like same with the actual digital blocks there, the digital time that's broken up. You can see it's kind of natural, goes up and then goes down in progression, which you don't get when it's fake numbers. So yeah, anyway, people from whether it's whoever's the subject, Paul Thorpe, to me, to Jupiter, to whoever, keep saying they don't want drama. They don't want drama. They don't want drama. And I've told you that there are some people, not everybody, but some people that lean into drama because it's lucrative. And other reasons, but because it's lucrative. And what I've been trying to tell you, I think people think that I'm trying to send out messages about other creators, and sometimes I am, but in this case, I'm trying to tell you that if you want, like I've told you about many things, if you want things to happen, you can make them happen. If you want them to stop, you make them stop. You drive this community, and I'm going to prove it. I released a video earlier on, and actually let me just reinstate that video a second, because I've actually had it unlisted for the last couple of hours and it still continued to gain views even after unlisting it. So let me just relist it for a second, because it may actually get added to the analytics, so I can really show you something even better. Maybe just 1 second. This is important because this involves everybody. Let's go back to the dashboard, see what it says. Oh, it's not gonna. Okay, well, let me show you this. So I released a video today with the title Babs. Just Babs. Now obviously I know that people understand that there was a bit of drama there, but the point of it is just a video titled Babs. Now, that was released only a couple of hours ago, a few hours ago, and it's been unlisted for the last couple of hours. It's currently on 405 views. Now, let's compare that, shall we, to my other videos of the same time, exactly the same time frame, exactly the same time arc, how they did compared to it. Oh look, the second one's quite a way under, 175, 172. But that one is, oh, Jupiter. And then the next one is Dinobane, that's the one I made today. So, okay, fair enough. That one out. That one's about Israel. So, okay. So, fair enough for those ones down there. But the very top videos, I mean, look at that one. Look at that one. Like, smashed all my records. So, for this period of time, at least. Yeah? But it's compared to your normal, yeah? Now, that's Babs, who is known in the community, but is not a big player, if you want to call it that. How do you think that scales up when it involves creators or activists or people of note even? Scales up massively sometimes. And so you could replace Babs with Jupiter at the moment, or Richard, or a number of names, and I'd probably get a similar number. That I'm not monetized, but that video, technically speaking, would have made 4 times as much money if it was monetized than the next video down. And the next video down was also a drama video, so the next video down would have been the one that earned money, which would have been the third one down. It would have earned less than a quarter of the money. Do you see where I'm... Yeah? And then bear in mind, some people are doing this as a business. They actually need this to work. What I'm trying to tell you is people drive the creators. They drive the traffic. Everybody says they don't want drama, but the numbers tell a different story. If you want drama to stop, stop watching it. You can't rubberneck and tell other people to stop sticking their nose in. It's just not going to work that way. It's just not. You either have to all agree to do it or not, but it's just not going to work out that way. Unfortunately, on YouTube, and YouTube know this, that's why they don't get involved with things. Drama sells, and people know it. That's why do you think people are out there doing the hotel videos rather than the more boring stuff? Because it sells. I told you there's a game being played, and so many people just don't realise it. The numbers don't lie. Many of you know that phrase, and many of you would agree with that phrase. Well, the numbers don't lie. And the numbers say that people clearly in bulk go for the drama. I'm not having a go. I'm just letting you know that that's the truth of it. And bearing in mind, if your channel's bigger and bigger and bigger, that scales up. More drama for some channels means a lot more engagement. Engagement is everything to YouTube. YouTube lives for engagement. Whether it's their AI, YouTube, what videos you watch, it's all about engagement. The highest metric they can give a creator like me is not the amount of subs I got, the amount of views I got, but the amount of retention that I have. That's all they care about. So bear that in mind as well. People are encouraged, they're incentivized, they're even forced in some ways to do it. So I just get a bit pissed off with people moralizing And many of them, not all of them, but many of them are actually just as guilty as anybody else, whilst moralising and pointing the finger. And just remember this, like, obviously some dramas you can't avoid. But if there are any manufactured, or if there are, people at the moment have been trying to cause trouble, running between chat channels, telling stories, and us creators, we all know it. And you've got to realise, that I'm letting these numbers out for everybody to see, so everybody can see them. So you can all see what's happening in this movement, because that's just a sample of one video, but I tell you, everything is the same. I know how this works by now. You've got to trust me on that. I've been doing this for years. I know how this works. And just because I'm not earning money, it doesn't mean you stop and taking notice of certain things. And yeah, like I say, look at my most popular video, the entire period. Hang on a second. Paul Thorpe. Me slagging off Advanced UK. Me saying I'm done. Dino versus Paul Thorpe. You get my point, yeah? The ones that I do that are purely political in nature, I've been doing better and better and better, like that one I just did today, doing better and better and better. But my point being is the drama sells. The drama sells without even needing to be any good. So, yeah, just bear that in mind. If you really, truly have had enough, and I know that people have, don't watch. And it'll get through to some creators, and it will stop them. It will stop them. But at the moment, whilst people are encouraging it, it won't stop. And I'm sorry, but in that case, I can't really feel much sympathy. So, like I say, the numbers don't lie. And the thing is, it's not just in our movement like this. This is YouTube. It's across YouTube. It's the same. It's just a undeniable metric. So I hope that helps people understand why I'm bringing these numbers up, because it's kind of sad, but it's also kind of irritating when people are wagging the finger at you, or having dramas, and you're fueling them. You're literally keeping them going. Yeah. I realise innocently, I do get that. But even so, we're all part of this together. We're all in this together, And that's not taking any blame off myself for anything. We're all in this together. We've all got to play our part. That's my point. And I think we can all reasonably look at each other, look ourselves in the mirror and say, look, fuck, this is serious. We're at this boat we're on, and yeah, all of us have got to try. And I am trying. Doesn't mean I'm going to fucking succeed, but I am trying to stay on track, But it's not a creator thing. It's a people thing. And that's what you got to realise. And then perhaps we can start solving it. Until then, this is going to continue. Anyway, hi there. Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on. Hey, you buddy. Good to see you, young man. Hey, guys. This is only going to be a quick one tonight. Oh, that's so funny. Why are people so stupid? It says, do you know what? I was talking to someone about this the other day, about people make comments like that. It says so much more about you and what you're insecure about than it does about me. So, yeah. I wouldn't broadcast it if I was you, mate. That's all I would say. Yeah, sorry, I only get a third of the chat, so what I've read out is pretty much what I can see, so I apologise. Reform nonce. I'm not reform, I'm restore, if you must know. Not that's got any fucking thing to do with you, you absolute irrelevant fucking piece of wasted skin. Anything else from you? before I erase you from the face of the planet? Evening, cooking, but listening. Hey, I think there are more on, what's it? Sorry, I can't see. I ain't got my glasses on. More on something. YouTube, yeah, for drama than anything else. You're not wrong. I'm glad you said it. I was waiting for someone else to say it. 50% peeps below average intelligence. I'm glad you said it. And you're absolutely right. There's so much of it that is drama driven. You know, when I had the problems with the AI, I said to the AI, why can't you just be fucking nice? What is it about your engagement engine? Why can't I even work with it? And it told me friction is the most human rich data there is. Pissing you off, upsetting you. It's the most human rich data that they can mine from you. Yeah, I'm pointing out truths. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not trying to make anybody shamed, or I just want people to see this. Because if they truly wanted it to stop, as I've said to you many times in the past when you called out certain people, you have more power than any of us creators combined. You drive this movement and you have power. That doesn't absolve us. I'm not saying that. Not saying that at all. I'm saying you have power and you don't know how much at times. So yeah, you know, simply by not watching would prevent so much. It really would. But it's curiosity killed the cat. That's what YouTube is relying on. That's what YouTube's relying on. That's what, you know, they know this is going on. They don't give a fuck. They don't give it. YouTube doesn't give a shit. They may have these guidelines and rules, but it's only for the advertisers and that. They don't give a shit. They want this to go on because it's engagement. It keeps you here. That's what people don't realize. Because of the guidelines, they think, oh, YouTube doesn't want this. Yeah, they do. They absolutely do. This is pure engagement to them. It's pure gold. So no, they do want it. So that's all I've got to say. I just wanted to put that information out there because people don't show their studios. You know, they don't show you this stuff because it is, you know, it's a bit like showing you the private parts. But, you know, look at, sorry, hang on a second. Here we go, look at top video, look. By a mile, by a country mile, by the way. It was Paul Fort. I understand he's a bigger name, but the fact of it was, everybody knew from the video title what it was going to be drama, you know. The one with Dino Bain versus Paul Fort, I mean, that rose, at that time, that was the quickest rising video I had. It's 775 for a tiny little video. When you bear in mind, 2 weeks before, a video like that would have got me about 34 views. So those are the facts. I can't make these up. So yeah, you know, we've all got to share in this. And so I'm not saying this like it's like doomsday, by the way, or end of the world shit. It's nothing to take too seriously. It is just a reveal. That's all. You know, and it's just something to contemplate on next time you stick your finger in my fucking face. Sorry, I couldn't resist. But no, it's just something to remember, you know. I actually don't make money, so sorry. Don't worry about misspellings. I'm not the grammar police. Don't do all that. Don't do all that stuff, you know. So no worries. Well, listen, I haven't really got much else to say. I only came on to address this because, again, it's very much one-way traffic, and I hear it all the time from very high-minded people. And some of them, I'm sure, are serious, but, you know, many hypocrites. So, yeah, you know, and that's it. What you do is up to you. I don't mind. Like, so I don't want you to think that I'm saying, oh, so this means this should happen now. I don't know what should happen, and I'm not saying anything should happen. I'm just presenting this to you as evidence of the engagement I've been talking to you about. and proof of the engagement I've been talking to you about. And even I was taken off my feet that I could just put a lady's name in there, and because of drama, that it would rise to the top like that. So yeah, and that's just drama between two friends. So that's crazy to me. That's absolutely crazy when I think that I've been talking about Israel. And do you know what I mean? So yeah, you have to understand how it looks from my side. There's comedy value to it. No worries, Alan. Oh, I'm always smiling. You gotta keep smiling, and everything's cool. By the way, everyone's happy. Everything's cool. Everyone's fucking singing Kumbaya and smoking peace pipes. I'm sure. And if they're not, I'm burning hell. I'm joking. I'm sure everything's fine with everybody. So, if it's not, well, that's cool too. Hey, yeah, how you doing? What do you think of Active Patriot getting arrested after a Facebook post? Please. I didn't see the Facebook post, so it's hard for me to say much, but I will say they have always, I don't know, they've always gone after Active, so it's really hard to say for me without seeing anything and knowing anything, but they've always kind of, I don't know, because they know who he is and because they know he's capable of doing some stuff to get the message out, they will try and pin anything on him. So it's really hard for me to say without seeing it. But I know that they, like I say, they've been very heavy-handed with him. I've seen him, like, there was one time I saw it up close how heavy-handed they were with him. So, you know, it's always hard to tell. Because they treat him fairly at all. So I'm not saying he's an angel, but I am saying he doesn't get treated fairly, you know. So hope that sort of answers as best. I'm done. So my fellow drama fiends, I'm sorry, my fellow drama fiends and drama junkies, I will catch you soon, you absolute fucking drama junkies and adrenaline junkies. I'll catch you soon. No, seriously, take care, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in, and thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and thank you for the support you've been giving me. It hasn't gone unnoticed, and I'm really, really grateful. I am Tom Fury. This is Zero News. I'm calling it a day for now. Thanks, guys.